Good evening, race fans, and welcome out to the Charlotte Motor Speedway once again. My name is Upstate Al, and we are proud to bring you tonight's championship coverage of the limited iRacing Series Outlaw Super Series here tonight. Round number 10, the final round right here tonight at Charlotte. 75 laps of action, 75 big ones on the line here tonight as we get ready to go with tonight's racing action here tonight. Let's take a look at your starting lineup. Starting on the pole with a time of 31.403, the number 45, the driver out of Vermont. This is Casey Bietti. Outside of him in car number 50, that would be Tristan Newman with the Smith & Walters eSport number 50. Starting on the inside of row number 2, we'll go from, that'll be car number 16, or 99, as you'll see it on the racetrack. This is Cade Brown. Outside of him, in car number 12, it'll be Joshua Siegfried, and car number 12 for the Reaper Racing entry. Starting on the inside of row number 3, car number 97, this is Jacob York. Dawson Miller will roll off 6 on the outside of him in car number 56. Starting 7th on the field tonight, the number 2 of Jeffrey Johnson out of Carolina, home race for this driver. And outside of him, the last week's winner at the HGC Motorsports. Throwback race to number 08 of Alexander Sear. Blaine Harrison in car number 7 roll off 9th. And outside of him will also be car number 3, the Premier Dental Solutions. Car number 3, this is Eli Lewis. Brendan Carroll will roll off 11th in car number 10, and Justin Elvis will roll off 10th. Rounding out your field here tonight, your current points leader, and all he has to do is take the green flag, and he will become your 2022 Outlaw Super Series champion. That is none other than the 15 of Braxton DeWeese. That is your 13-car field as we get ready to go racing here tonight for 75 laps of action. To settle this one out, $75 on the line. We also want to thank all of our sponsors out there. Thank all of you for tuning on in. Make sure you hit that thumbs up. Let these drivers know that you appreciate their efforts here tonight. Casey Bietti up on the front row with Tristan Newman. These two drivers, 75 laps is the distance. The pace car is going to pull in down off of pit road. And just like that, we are ready to go green flag racing here tonight. Green flag is up. And we are underway. 75 laps of action. Down in the turn number 1 they go. Bietti down low early on with the race lead. Side-by-side battle back there for your number 2 position. The outside going to get the momentum. Here comes the 97 of Jacob York. York working down the back stretch here as they work in the turn number 3 for the first time at full song. This is a big 1.5-mile racetrack for these super speedways. Or for these super late miles, excuse me. So they're going to see a lot of drafting coming into play here tonight. And just like that, lap number 1 into the books, and a congratulations to the 15 of Braxton DeWeese for winning the championship here tonight. He is the champion out of Miamisburg, Ohio. Braxton DeWeese having a great season and going to pick up that first championship here tonight. So congratulations to Braxton. Meanwhile, up front, Cade Brown getting a run to the inside of Bietti, but they are going to go door to door down the front stretch through the tri-oval. Still there, side by side to go in. Cade Brown down to the inside with that 99 car. Down the back stretch they come. See the field getting single file, except for up here. They are dicing up there on the outside, and Bietti with a head of steam. Can he keep the outside rolling? Jacob York right there as well as a 3-car. Make it 4-car tango now up on the front row as Blaine Harrison has reeled them in. We go on board with the number 7 of Blaine Harrison with the BG Designs onboard camera. See him racing right there. Almost contact on from your top 2. They are still trying to swap it out, and at the line, it's going to be a nose to the front for the 99 of Cade Brown. Cade Brown doing a good job really rolling it down low on the inside. Now going to start to think about it. 3 wide down the backstretch. Here comes Jacob York. York down to the inside. Casey Getty way up in no man's land. The 99 Cade Brown loses the front end. Here they come off the corner. Still 3 abreast. Crazy action down here through the front stretch. It is going to be Bietti leading it. Oh, Bietti and York make contact. Around will go to 45. He catches it. More contact down to the corner. I believe that might have been the 56 of Dawson Miller going around. And just like that, we're underneath the yellow flag here after 5 laps complete. And what was a wild 3-wide action right there. Let's take a look back here and watch this from the blimp cam. Truck says they have it. Let's take a peek. See him come off turn number 4, 3 wide down the front stretch. Bietti up and tries to come down, and York was there. Makes slight contact in the left rear, and Jacob York hard contact into that safer barrier down on the inside. And then Dawson Miller went for a ride. Let's take a look back here once again. See what happened to Miller. See the contact right here. Miller makes there, and then, got sideways trying to get around the 45, and the 2 of Jeffrey Johnson. Maybe slight contact there, but not sure. So as we come back to live pictures here, we want to thank y'all for tuning on in here tonight. We want to thank you once again for all season long. We got to thank Braden Goddard and all the crew behind the scenes making it work. Braden was trying to make it here tonight. Electrical issues on the 38 going to force him not able to race here tonight, but we thank Braden for all his efforts behind the scene here this season, and we really thank you all for watching the Outlaw Super Series right here on the Turn 3 Racing Network. Brought to you by BG Racing. BG Racing, the proud sponsor of the Outlaw Super Series. Premier Dental Arts, Premier Service, Premier Products. BG Designs, are you in the market for a new paint job to make your hot rod look as good as some of these cars out there? Well, head on over to the official painter of the Outlaw Super Series, bgracingdesigns.com, where you can get started for just as low as $10 today. We also want to thank W Energy. Use code ROUNDY85 to get your energy needs. W Energy, a proud supporter of the Outlaw Super Series. We also like to thank HGC Motorsports, tonight's presenting sponsor, along with GP Diecast. If you're in the market for some new diecast in your collection, well, head on over to gpdiecast.com and you can get all set up there with your 124 scale NASCAR 164 scale along with 118 scale Outlaw sprint cars and Indy cars available also over there. Head on over there to check that out. So we thank them for everything that they have done for us this season to bring you all the live action that you see here. We couldn't do it without you, the fans. Thank you for tuning on in here on a Sunday night to the Turn 3 Racing Network. We really appreciate your efforts and tuning in each and every Sunday. This is the season finale. We want to thank you all, especially the Deweese Fan Club. You guys pack it. We love the interaction with you on the YouTube channel. We really appreciate you guys being out there week in and week out. Braxton having a great season, as we already alluded to. Your 2022 Outlaw Super Series champions, the GP diecast number 15 of Braxton Deweese. All he had to do here tonight was start. He made it to the racetrack in that Chevy Camaro. And he will be crowned the champion here tonight. Casey Vietti back out onto the racetrack along with Jacob York also. But just like that, I believe we are getting ready to go back to green flag conditions as the lights are out around the speedway. Cade Brown going to choose the outside for this restart. Blaine Harrison down low, pace car down and in. It'll be lap number 9 into the books, working lap number 10. Next time by, it'll be 65 laps to go. Green flag to go, and a big tire spin from the number 7 of Blaine Harrison, allowing Cade Brown to get a good run there. Joshua Siegfried going to be stuck to the outside here as he's got the 56 of Miller down to the inside. Here comes Eli. And that number 3, Eli Lewis, working the outside of the racetrack, getting by there. He's got some help, some fast cars with him coming in tow as they had disposed of the number 4 of Elvis. Deweese is back there running outside the top 10. He's biding his time, I would have to believe, as they are really mixing it up here up on the front of this one. Off the corner, Miller clips the apron. He'll make contact onto the inside wall. So Dawson Miller is not getting gone from worse, even worser. Everybody keeps it clean. We stay green so far. Up at the front is Cade Brown, but it'll be the number 50 of Newman is in the wake of the 7, and they are trying to close in on the race here. Work out the corner. Sear a little bit loose back there. Seaward turning Siegfried. Casey Vietti trying to crack the top 5 after his involvement in that first wreck there. Well, not really involvement. He was hitting that left rear and spun. Jacob York right there as well coming up through. I imagine that is a backup car for the 97. As well, he'll move past 56 of Miller, and I can tell you here tonight, unlike all season long, aerodynamics are going to come into play. You're going to want to keep that car looking pretty prestige out there. You don't want any ruffles on it, no, nothing there on it. You're going to get to the front. As I say that, the number 45 of Vietti up to that 4th position. Vietti doing a good job rebounding here early on in this one, already working lap 13. Braxton Deweese up into this fray, cracking the top 10. Everybody doing a good job here. Now, Deweese to the inside of Siegfried in battle for position on the racetrack. Everybody else is single filed it out right now. Deweese right there, down on the paint, get a little bit loose at times, chases up the racetrack. But everybody is chasing the 99 of Cade Brown. Oh, hang on to it, the 50 of Newman. Got loose off the corner. Christian Newman going to get back up to speed. Let's see. He seems to be back up to speed, but lost a lot of ground here. So now Casey Vietti back to your number 2 spot. He's worked around the number 7 of Harrison. York runs 4th. Deweese up to 5th. Alexander Sear right there behind him in that 08. The elite car. Seeing the car wall up the racetrack now, back down low. Here comes Deweese. Now Harrison with a peek down to the inside. Nothing to do with it that time down the back stretch. York off down the front stretch. All chase at 1.5 seconds behind the 99 of Brown. Tires starting to get worn out now. DeWeese working the inside. Let's go on board with the Premier Dental Arch with the 15 of DeWeese. Oh, hang on to it. Contact there. Somehow he saves it. Gonna lose a lot of space there. Let's take a look back here. One car in the outside wall. That's the 3 of Lewis. Let's go back for the pass for 5th. Oh, it's down there. Just slight contact, and that's going to impede their progress, but everybody able to hold on to it. And that's what happened between those drivers. Now, Tristan Newman right back into the fray. Runs in 6th. Oh, Newman in the outside wall. Contact to the front end of the 15 of the lead. Doesn't look like he has hurt it too bad. They work down the back stretch. Last time by, the fastest car on the racetrack was your race leader, Gabe Brown, with a 31.57 second lap time. Actually, Tristan Newman was faster. Let's take a look this time by. Last time by into the line, we'll see who was the fastest car. Looks like Jacob York clocking in as the fastest, 31.91 for the driver that is sitting in that number 3 position. He'll work underneath the number 45 now. Side by side, door to door, off the corner, leaning on each other. Some paint shaded right there. As Casey Bietti was working the outside of the racetrack, here comes York down to the inside. Digging down low with that 97, gets the momentum, will draw up even. Contact, somehow they keep it going off the corner. Slight contact between those two as they battle for the 2nd position. Bietti up high, slide job, crossover off of turn number 4. And York in the outside wall. Bietti's going to get by. Here comes Blaine Harrison. Harrison going to move back in the 3rd as Jacob York trying to do the slide job on the 45 of Bietti. Couldn't make it happen. A little bit more back action back here. We got 3 cars underneath the blanket. With Tristan Newman trying to get back up here. This is the battle for 5th. Sear down low, Newman to the outside. They are still wrestling it for a spot inside the top 5 as Brenton DeWeese has that position. Oh, contact, Sear and Newman down to the inside wall. Newman gonna save it, stays on the gas. Sear as well. Alexander Sear slow through turns 3 and 4. Looks like he'll be coming pit side. Just kidding. But contact between the 50 and Newman and Alexander Sear has really slowed the 08 now. As he will pull down to the apron. A lot of front end damage to that car. Cade Brown going to work underneath the 56 of Miller. Miller going to go down 1 lap to your race leader, so he'll be your first car a lap down as we complete 25 circuits so far here tonight. He look, Jordan will come off turn number 4. Cade Brown really showing the way. Then it is Casey Bietti back here. This is a great battle starting to shape up. The race leader getting the outside wall. That's going to slow him down. We got a great battle shaping up here. Bietti will get by Miller, but behind him, Blaine Harrison gonna get stuck behind Miller as York will use him as a pick. Contact with Miller. Miller in the outside wall, and that number 56, as that was battled. Now Blaine Harrison down to the inside wall. Yellow flag coming out as Jacob York has gone around once again as well. York will get the car pointed back in the right direction, I believe him. Let's take a look back here and see what happened to Jacob York. You saw the contact there. Harrison down to the inside, comes up off the corner. Oh, contact between the 7 of Harrison and hard inside retaining safer barrier for the 97. And that is going to require a trip down pit road, I would believe, as we come back live. So your race leader is the 99 of Cade Brown. He made contact with the outside wall with that Ford Mustang. It looks like pits are going to be open this time. Cars will roll down pit road towards their pit box. Beatty will get in the spot. All your race leaders coming down pit road. Eli Lewis, though, staying out onto the racetrack. Race off pit road. Blaine Harrison going to win that. Braxton Luis will come off third. Cade Brown. And then the 45 of Casey Bietti. Bietti still sporting a little bit of damage on that right front, but has not slowed him down, as he was in second spot here. Now the field going to get restacked underneath this yellow flag. Now contact between the 7 of Harrison and the 3 of Lewis under yellow flag, and that's extensive front end damage to the 7 of Harrison. He may come back down pit road to have his crew look at that car. Light should go out on the pace car this time by, and it does. Oh, no, they are back, still on there. Well, we got a moment. We're going to take a quick break. You're watching the Outlaw Super Series right here on the Turn 3 Racing Network. Welcome back here to the Charlotte Motor Speedway as we get ready to go back to the green flag. And one lap's time is noted. That driver on the outside of the front row at the beginning of the broadcast, the driver of the 15, Braxton Luis, going to pick up a championship here in the rookie year of the Outlaw Super Series. All he had to do was take the green flag here tonight, so congratulations to the driver of the GP Diecast Chevrolet number 15 of Braxton Luis, and he will restart on the outside of your current race leader, the number 3 of Eli Lewis. Lewis looking to go to victory lane here tonight. Want to welcome out Roger Muth tuning on in here. Muth in the booth. 863 Gaming TV. How you doing? Right here on our YouTube side. Make sure you hit that thumbs up. Let these drivers know that you appreciate their efforts here tonight. We'd like to try to get them in the double digits. I think we can make that happen. What do you say out there, folks? We're at 4. Let's see if we can make that climb a little bit. Field doubling up behind the Ford Mustang pace car. It'll be Lewis in control on the inside lane. Braxton Louise up on the outside. Row number 2 will be the 99 of Cade Brown and the 45 of Casey Bietti. Alexander Sear will restart in the fifth spot, and outside of him the number 4 of Justin Elvis. Joshua Siegfried and Tristan Newman make up row number 4. Tristan in the 5th row. Green flag is back up. Is a little bit of a jumble there, but we're under green down here in the turn number 1. High above the racetrack from the Premier Dental Arts Blimp Cam. I want to thank them for sponsoring the Blimp each and every race here tonight. Down the back stretch, Lewis down to the inside. He's got Cade Brown working the outside. Lewis throws it in there up the racetrack. Here comes Casey Bietti. Alexander Sear down to the inside. Jacob Yor, Joshua Siegfried as well. Oh, contact towards the back of the pack. That was the number 56. Oh, trouble up front. Eli Lewis going to go around Miller. I believe that was Jeffrey Johnson. Nowhere to go. As the 3 of Lewis sits disabled down here on the infield in turns 1 and 2. Let's take a look back and see what happened to bring out our 3rd yellow flag of the evening. Oh, right there, it looked like the 45 and the 3 make contact. Jeffrey Johnson nowhere to go. Let's go on board and look out the back. It's like a bump draft just gone wrong. And just like that, Eli Lewis down to the apron, makes slight contact with the tire barrier down there. And that brought out the yellow flag. Braxton Louise, though, is going to be scored as your race leader as he catches the backside of the pace car. Eli Lewis coming to pit road. Jacob York, Casey Bietti also coming down, and they have extensive front end damage to that 97. Working lap number 34. 33 are complete on the scheduled 75 here tonight. So pace drivers down on pit road. It was the 97 of York. He'll pull off the number 12. Down there as well, Pennsylvania's Joshua Siegfried. Getting some work done to the DCR chassis number 12. Eli Lewis getting back out there. He's got a brand new car. They get 2 cars to work with here tonight on the trailer. Plus the, well, I guess 3 technically if you count the one that they start the race with. And get out of jail free cards if you are a Monopoly fan. Let's take a look at the race info for HGC Motorsports Championship night here at the Charlotte Motor Speedway. Last week we were not at Myrtle Beach. We were at the North Wilkesboro. We're going to have to fire the graphics guy Alexander Sear went to victory lane. Luke Baldwin and Braxton DeWeese were your top 3 1 week ago. Right here in Concord, North Carolina. This is Charlotte Motor Speedway, just under a 1.5 mile racetrack. But right now, track temp 80 degrees, plenty of grip out there to provide you guys with a lot of great action. Up on the front row, Braxton DeWeese showing the way. Cade Brown will restart in spot number 2. Blaine Harrison and Tristan Newman in spot 3 and 4. Alexander Sears in 5th. 6th spot, Justin Elvis. Dawson Miller, 7th. Jacob York, we saw him on pit road. He'll restart 8th. Jeffrey Johnson is 9th. Brendan Carroll in that number 10. Will restart in the 11th spot. Joshua Siegfried in 12th. And 13th, the 45 of Casey Bietti. That is your 13 cars. All cars on the lead lap currently. As we get ready to go back, green flag racing lights are out on top of the Ford Mustang pace car as it'll make the trip to pit road for the safe haven to park it behind pit road. The hands now into the 15 of Braxton DeWeese. He'll roll through the front stretch. Green flag is up and we are back underway. Down in the turn number 1 they go to 15. DeWeese shows the way. Harrison down low. He'll wash up the racetrack. Crossover move by the 50 of Newman. Newman crossing back over. Here comes Alexander Sierra and Elite Motorsports number 08. Working down the back stretch. He'll go for 4th. He'll take it away from the Kid Tire number 7 of Harrison. Sierra not done yet. And he'll look to the inside of Newman. York was all out of shape there, but he'll hold it in line. Great battle right there as we go on board with the 7 of Harrison. Sierra slides to the outside. Here comes Newman with a run down the backstretch. Contact there. We saw a little bit earlier that contact bump drafting can go significantly wrong and cause a big one. They got away with it here on HEC Motorsports Championship night. 75 laps, $75 to the winner here tonight. And up front, bed for your race lead as Brown works the bottom of the racetrack. Braxton DeWeese down low as they work down the back stretch. Still door to door, wheel to wheel as they work through turns 3 and 4. Dusting the high side off is Braxton DeWeese. Down to the inside is the number 99, 16 on the scoring tower of Cade Brown. They are still side by side. Oh, trouble getting down into the corner, it sounds like. Joshua Siegfried up the racetrack. Eli Lewis facing in the wrong direction, and so far we stay green. Brown has completed the pass down here into turns 3 and 4. Right in the draft, we'll go to the GP diecast number 15 as they work off the corner. Both of them touch the outside wall, not hard enough. Just closing in. Here is Jeffrey Johnson has made contact with the outside wall. He is on pit road. Eli Lewis has gotten the car pointed in the right direction. So far we have stayed green. All eyes are on the battle up here on the front of this one as they work through the corner. Now DeWeese right to the back bumper. Looking out the back side of the number 99 of Cade Brown. Don't look now, but the 08 of Sear is coming. Brown up the racetrack. DeWeese can't do anything with him that time down the back stretch. Yellow flag coming out. Jeffrey Johnson has gone around here in turns 3 and 4. He gets the car pointed in the right direction. The yellow flag has flown for the number 2 of Jeffrey Johnson. Take a look here and see what happened. The Johnson gets down in the corner. See extensive front end damage on that car. Oh, got up onto the seam, got it sideways and makes contact with the inside wall. And race officials throw the yellow flag for the 2 of Johnson. Johnson down on pit road, getting some right side tires put on the number 2. The drone cam waits there behind him. Meanwhile, up on the front of this one, Cade Brown is going to stay out on the racetrack. Braxton Deweese is going to come down pit road, and he brings the rest of the field with him. 2 drivers will stay out. That's the 3 of Eli Lewis, Alexander Sear, and Cade Brown. Your 3 drivers have stayed out on the racetrack. Everybody else electing to come down pit road. Up on the front of this one, it is the number 99, Cade Brown, trying to go to victory lane in his second start. Driver that went to victory lane on the first start last week at the HGC Throwback 100 at the North Wilkesboro Speedway was this driver, the 08 of Alexander Sear. Right here from Concord, North Carolina. So home, he would love to go to victory lane. And the season finale, pick up the extra bonus cash here tonight, brought to you by HGC Motorsports. Eli Lewis runs in spot number 3, the driver out of Kingsport, Tennessee. Justin Elvis runs in 4th in car number 4. 5th spot goes to the 97 of Jacob York. Blaine Harrison, I believe, is going to schedule the restart in the 6th position. Tristan Newman right there behind him, out of Bristol, Tennessee. Outside of him, the driver out of Ohio. In the Reaper Speed Lab, Allen's Arts Images, GP Diecast. Rapid Response number 15. Dawson Miller will restart 9th. 10th spot will go to Brendan Carroll. Casey Bietti, looks like, has taken the 45 behind pit road. So a tough break for him. Pace car down and away. We're going to go back green flag racing here tonight. 30 laps to go. When the green flag comes out, your race leader, Cade Brown, going to jump on the accelerator. Alexander Sear going to clear the 3 of Eli and Lewis. So your top 3 cars get single file down here in the turn number 1. Side by side, and that number 4 spot man is Justin Elvis working the outside. They'll lose that to the 97 of York. Now York working the outside, as he's got Blaine Harrison closing in on the back side of Elvis. Eli Lewis works down low in that number 3 car. Here they come through turns 3 and 4. Oh, Elvis, 1 car around in the back and contact back there. That is the number 50 of Tristan Newman, who has gone around. Newman gone around here, bringing out our yellow flag here. Let's take a look and see what happened. Joshua Siegfried involved with that one as well. Take a look back here, right there. Oh, Newman just loses it. Looks like a right rear maybe gone down on the number 50. And then it was the number 12 of Siegfried with nowhere to go. Let's take a look back one more time, shall we? You can see that the contact to the outside wall. Siegfried on a four-wheel drift and just nowhere to go. Hard contact to the left front of the 50 of Newman. And just like that, we're back underneath the yellow flag. Jacob York is going to be scored as your race leader. As your race leaders had come down pit road, that was Braxton Louise. Also coming back down pit road, Cade Brown, Alexander Sear coming down this time. So Jacob York going to be your race leader. Blaine Harrison is in second now in the kit tire number 7. Justin Elvis runs in third. The 56 of Miller is fourth. Brendan Carroll with that number 10 automobile. Sharp looking race car right there. Oceanside on the side of that left rear quarter panel. The sharp looking paint job was going to run that last week and was unable to make the race. As now he will peel off pit road, or down to pit road, excuse me. So he'll go down pit road as the field will start to double back up behind the pace car. We'll go back green flag racing with 26 laps remaining in the season finale here tonight. Casey Vietti out of the race has pulled the 45 behind pit road along with the driver out of Pennsylvania, the 12 of Joshua Siegfried. Tough way to end the season for the number 12. And Jeffrey Johnson in the car number 2 is officially out of the race. That'll leave 10 cars out onto the racetrack with Brendan Carroll down on pit road still. Getting some damage fixed to the 10. As we get ready to go back, green flag racing. Jacob York, your race leader. He will have control over the field when they come off of turn number 4. Into the restart zone they go, presented by HGC Motorsports. And we are back going. They both spin the tires. See the cars get a little bit wiggly there. So they are able to get it sorted out, and they stay single file your top 3. Side by side back there for the 4th position. That is between Cade Brown also working down there. Now the battle for 5th as Miller works the outside. He'll scrape the outside wall in front of Newman. Newman's check up. Braxton Louise to the inside there. They thought about going 3 wide. They're still thinking about 3 wide, and why not? Off of turn number 4. They are 3 wide down the front stretch, and it is not going to work as Dawson and the 5th and the 4 of Elvis make contact down here off of turn number 4 with just 25 circuits remaining. Miller was the meat in the sandwich there. Let's take a look here off the corner. What happened? You see him come off the corner 3 wide there. You see the action. in the outside wall, Kyle Petty style. Back there at the All-Star race. Let's watch it back one more time. They come off a turn number 4, 3 wide, and just ran out of real estate there. Elvis up on the outside of Miller and just contact. And Miller comes to a rest just shy of the start-finish line. So Miller coming back down pit road as we are underneath the yellow flag here. And once again, really want to thank you all for tuning on in tonight to the Outlaw Super Series right here on the Turn 3 Racing Network. And in this season has been brought to you by BG Racing. Brandon Gatta Racing, a proud sponsor of the Outlaw Super Series, along with Premier Dental Arts, Premier Service, Premier Products. BG Designs. Are you in the need for a new iRacing paint scheme for your car? Head on over to bgracingdesigns.com to get started today for as low as $10. Custom paint jobs they also have templates already pre-made to meet all your iRacing painted needs. Head on over to bgracingdesigns.com. W Energy. Use Roundy85 for 10% off your order today. We also want to thank GP Diecast for their sponsorship of the Outlaw Super Series here this season, along with Heaton's Garage. We also like to thank HGC Motorsports, the presenting sponsor of the last 2 races of the season. Really appreciate them helping out the Outlaw Super Series. I know the series does that along with the racers, and it is not possible without all of the sponsors, without the racers, without the support from you out there watching on the Turn 3 Racing Network. Make sure you give us a subscribe if you have not done so already. Get notified every time we go live here on the Turn 3 Racing Network, which is about 7 days a week, multiple times a night. "23 laps settle this one here for the season finale for the limited iRacing Outlaw Super Series. Jacob York and Blaine Harrison up on the front row. Row number 2 will be the 15 of DeWeese and the 99 of Brown. 08 of Sear and the 50 of Newman will make up row number 3. Row number 4, that's the 3 of Eli Lewis and the 10 of Brendan Carroll. Dawson Miller will restart 9th. And Justin Elvis is down on pit road. Pace car getting ready to hit pit road. We're going back green flag racing. This time off of turn number 4. Pace car down and away. Green flag in the hand of our chief starter, Wiggy Wigwagger. We are back underway down here in the turn number 1. Side by side for your race lead. It'll be the 97 of York down low. Braxton DeWeese down low as well. Peyton the white and blue line. Off the corner. York unable to keep it down low. He'll make contact with the outside wall as the 15 of DeWeese goes down low. Able to hold on to it as they work to the corner. Harrison showing out front with DeWeese there. Brown back to 3rd. Oh, hard contact to 97 of York in the outside retaining wall hard on the front stretch. Everybody gets by, but now the yellow flag will fly. And we'll have to see if Harrison is scored as your race leader. Or if it was DeWeese. I'm going to say that Harrison has been scored your race leader here with 20 circuits to go. Is the number 97 of York gets put back into the right direction. Let's take a look and see what happens. York working the outside of the racetrack. Newman was down low, and they make contact there. And, oh, hard contact to the outside wall. And then Eli Lewis is going to go for a ride after contact. Yeah, let's take a look and see what happened to Lewis. You see 97 spin. Gets the 3 into the grass and up in front, and that was more like Kyle Petty's wreck here. And I believe that was the 1992 NASCAR All-Star Race. I'm sure that you guys out there are watching remember that. Well, maybe some of you do. Really dating myself here, I feel. Yellow flag is out. They pace behind the pace car here with just 20 circuits to go. We'll see the 97 of York going to come down pit road. We will see if he's got another car left in the tank or not. Braxton DeWeese down pit road as well. You see that on the left-hand side. It tells you if they're in pit or not. And Jake York had one more car in the tank, so he'll take some tires and a fresh car. Yeah, that's what I was thinking there, GP. I was really thinking that most of the drivers out there probably are not that old, so I really dated myself on that one, I'm pretty sure. Blaine Harrison going to have a new contender to the outside on this restart. That's in the form of the 99 of Cade Brown. Third spot's the 08 of Alexander Sierra. He's got a little bit of right front damage on that Chevy Camaro. Tristan Newman runs in that spot number 4. Then it's the champ, Braxton DeWeese, rolling off in that 5th spot once we go back green flag racing. Jacob York in that Ford Mustang, a brand new one off the trailer, going to restart in the 6th position. Or this, it looks like. Then it's Brendan Carroll, Miller, and Lewis. Your 9 cars left out on the racetrack. 18 circuits remaining. Who is going to take home the championship race win here tonight? We know who brought home the championship. We just documented that. That was the 15 of DeWeese. Had to start the feature event here tonight. Usually I don't have anything nice to say about Chevy, so I just won't say anything about anybody driving a Chevy tonight. We'll keep my friends out there. But I will say I like seeing some blue ovals up on the front of this one. Blaine Harrison, he'll get a free pass. He's got no manufacturer on it. Pace car, though, getting ready to go to the ground pit road. We're going to go back green flag racing here with 17 laps to go. Who is going to get it done here tonight? Green flag is up, and Harrison really ready to go. Cade Brown spinning the tires. He'll clear the 2nd row, though, and able to drop down low. In the turn number 1 they come. Single file, your top 3. Braxton DeWeese already up to the 4th position. Hilbert ranked the 50 and Newman. Cade Brown showing the way down the back stretch in that number 2 position, right behind Blaine Harrison. Harrison got the back trunk lid full. To the inside goes the KVR. Wraps number 99 at Cade Brown. Brown down low, side by side, wheel to wheel as they work through turns 1 and 2. Brown up the racetrack. Contact with the 7. The 7 in the outside retaining wall. Now to 3. Lewis is going to spin. Lewis and Miller hit the inside wall. The 7 of Harrison spins to a stop down here on the backstretch. And just like that, we are underneath our 8th yellow flag with 15 laps to go. And the 3 of Eli Lewis showing his displeasure to Blaine Harrison with that wreck. Let's take a look and see what happened here. This was after the contact between Brown and Harrison. Looks like maybe contact between Miller and Eli Lewis. Let's take a look here from the spotter cam. Lewis gets low, sideways, trying to check up, gets the outside wall, and hits the inside wall there. And a little bit down there, Dawson Miller into the inside wall as well, and heavy smoke billowing from the Ford Mustang. Well, Kyle out here to the broadcast. Thanks for tuning on in here, Kyle. Glad to have you part of the Outlaw Super Series Fans Club. And what has been an exciting season finale here with just 15 laps to go. Harrison going to be able to make it down pit road. Braxton DeWeese coming back down pit road as well. Cars on pit road. Are the 7 of Harris. Looks like he's got a backup car out. Brendan Carroll down and away in the Oceanside number 10. Dawson Miller sits on pit road getting damage fixed to the 56. Eli Lewis the same as well. And Justin Elvis has been on pit road for the last 11 minutes. So we'll see if the number 4 is able to make it back out or if he just will stay on pit road. Up to 5 thumbs up. Make sure you hit that thumbs up. Let these drivers know you appreciate their efforts here tonight. And it is what has been the biggest track that the series has ran on all season long, the Daytona, for these super late models. As the lights go out, we will double them up, stack them. Cade Brown going to be a race leader to 08. Right there in spot number 2. That is Alexander Sear. He went to victory lane 1 week ago. Trouble behind there. His cars are warming up their tires. The 97 of Jacob York has gone around. We'll see if this will bring out the yellow flag. Lights are still out. We'll see if York is able to get back into his position. Before we go back green flag racing, looks like he will be able to. So the yellow flag will come out with, or the green flag with 2 laps to go. Have Dark Side Dave tuning on in here tonight. Trouble up on the front of this one. Now the lights come back out. Jacob York going pit side as he made contact with what was our race leader of Cade Brown. I have to assume that maybe an electrical issue on the 97. His lights are back out on the pace car. We're going to go back green flag with 11. We got the big show. Kyle Lesher tuning in. Chris DeWeese down there as well. Chris has been a long-time supporter all season long. We love to see Chris in there along with all the other members of the DeWeese posse. Cheering on Braxton week in and week out. Roger is in there now. Muth. We got everybody. It is a big old party here tonight at the Charlotte Motor Speedway. The turn 3 gang down there in turn number 3. So we're going to make green flag racing. This time off of turn number 4, and it will be the 99 Cade Brown showing away Alexander Sear. Then it's the 50 of Tristan Newman. Blaine Harrison will restart 4th. Braxton DeWeese. Your top 5 cars. Green flag getting ready to come back out. And it will do so. We are back underway with 11 circuits remaining. Top 2 cars get away from the 50 and Newman. So they work down here into the corner. Cade Brown showing the way down the backstretch. Basir able to cut that car down low. He gets a good draft down the backstretch. This time by the flagger. We'll have the high fives. Time 2 up. 10 laps to go. Brown up the racetrack. Here comes Sear down low. Has a run on him off of turn number 4. Through the trioval they go. Sear down low at the line. It was Brown leading it when we get 10 laps to go. Now Sear down low. Tristan Newman down to the inside as well. 4-car breakaway. As Newman now gets loose, Braxton DeWeese will go around the outside. DeWeese down low into the turn number 1. Braxton DeWeese coming to play now. He'll go down low. He would love to go to victory lane here on championship night. 9 more circuits to go. The 2022 Outlaw Super Series champ now into that number 2 position. Can he chase down the 99 of Cade Brown? Sear down low. He's got a good toe off the 15 down the backstretch. Can he do anything with him down here in the turn number 3? DeWeese down low. Braxton DeWeese, your new race leader. Crossover by the 99 of Brown. Can't do anything with it. The door is slammed. Buddy checked the forehead of Cade Brown. Now he's down to the inside, down to the left rear quarter panel. Into the corner they go, side by side. Braxton DeWeese up on the outside, ripping the lip off of turn number 4. That's turn number 2 as I get all excited here. Cade Brown down to the inside, 08. Asir trying to figure out which lane to go with. Tristan Newman right there as well, the 4-car breakaway. Then you got to go back 1 second to get to the 7 of Harrison. At the line that time, it was the 15 of DeWeese. Still down the backstretch. Good drag race down here in the turn number 3. Brown down low. He'll arc it into the corner along with DeWeese. The 8 Asir backs it up. Tries to get a good run off of turn number 4. DeWeese up the racetrack. Almost gets the outside retaining wall. Brown's going to lead it at the stripe. Sear now gives a push to the 15 of DeWeese into turn number 1. Tristan Newman right there as well as all 4 drivers nose to tail. Blaine Harrison, he's got the fishing line out and he is starting to reel them in down the backstretch. The 7 of Harrison is we got a bid for your race lead. DeWeese throws it in low down on the inside. He gets a little bit sideways off of turn number 4. Brown to the outside. At the line, contact between your race leaders. 5 laps to go. 5 laps to go as contact was made between the 99 of Brown and the 15 of DeWeese as they work through the trioval. Down the backstretch, now the outside line has a little bit of momentum. Here comes Brown. He sneaks to the outside. Now will cross it down low. DeWeese gives him the bottom line as they work to the corner. DeWeese up on the upper level of the speedway. Oh, 1 car hard in the outside wall. That was the 50 of Newman. So far, we stay green as they work down the backstretch. In the turn number 1, Dewey's showing away with 4 circuits to go. Dewey's down low. Brown works the outside. Alexander Sear trying to figure out which lane to go with. We go on board with Alexander Sear, the driver out of Concord, North Carolina. He watches the top 2 duel. Down low, here comes Brown to the inside underneath the 15 of Deweese. Deweese back to second. Here comes Sear. He's trying to close the gap on them as they were side by side. Braxton Deweese trying to get underneath the 99 of Brown. Defensive move down the backstretch by the 99. Can't do anything with him. At the numbers is Deweese. They're down low. Deweese down low. The back of the car hangs out. No contact off turn number 4. Harrison's in the outside wall. 3 laps to go. Here's they work down into the turn number 1. Braxton Deweese down low. 2 laps remaining. Next time by the white silk will fly. Braxton Deweese trying to put an exclamation point on the season. Came in tonight, needed to take the green flag to win the championship. Check the box there. Would love to go to victory lane. Off a turn number 4, the white silk will fly. One more trip around the speedway. Braxton Deweese trying to win this season finale. Cade Brown with a nose down low. Can't do anything with about a half car length. Separate your top 2. Off a turn number 2, down the backstretch for the final time. Cade Brown tries to work the outside. Now we'll cut it down low. Will we have a photo finish off the corner? Contact by Brown. Brown will spin to 15. Off of turn number 4. Yeah, white checkered flag will come out. Brown will win unofficially. Sear in second. Blaine Harrison crosses the line in third. 4th spot is going to go to... It looks like Braxton Deweese will get the spot after contact in the turn number 3 on the white flag lap. Cade Brown and Braxton Deweese make contact, and Brown unofficially going to come across as your race leader. So Brown will burn it down here on the front stretch. Alexander Sear, your number 2 driver. 3rd will be the number 7 of Blaine Harrison. And just like that, that will be the end of the season. Braxton Deweese is your champion. And let's see if we can catch up with any of these drivers here as they burn it down on the front stretch. Well, we'll start off with our 2022 champion, the driver here of that number 15. Here as we come to you here on the front stretch, we're down here with the 15 of Braxton Deweese. And Braxton, you're going to come out of this season with the championship, but not the way you wanted to see that last lap go there. Walk us through those last couple laps. You had a great run, great battle there. What happened going into turn number 3?
Same thing that's happened all the rest of the races that I had a chance to win. When I'm in the lead, I get hit and sent up the track. I mean, it's nothing new with the guys in this league. They can't pass without wrecking them. I mean, I've showed that I went from the back to the front multiple times. I can go to the back front multiple times with the guys in this league. I mean, it's just really frustrating racing with them. They're just, I really don't even have to say anything. Y'all see it on the broadcast every week. It's just not really entertaining. for the viewer and really not entertaining for the racer unless you win and get the money. But you pretty much have to be second on the last lap and punt the guy in first to get the money, because I mean that's what they've done to me like 3 or 4 times this year. So it is what it is. It just shows you I win a championship without winning a race. That shouldn't make sense. It's kind of like a Ryan Newman 2014 almost. You know, that shouldn't be how championships should be like won. But just did use a points-based system throughout the whole year with no playoffs or anything. So I just stayed consistent after getting wrecked so many times and pulled out with the championship.
Yeah, you had a great season. Unfortunately, like you said, unable to grace victory lane. But man, what a season you had! Inside the top 5 almost every race here, and you're going to come out here tonight, obviously not with the finish that you probably deserved or wanted, but overall a great season to come out and win the 2022 Outlaw Super Series. What's that mean for you and your race team?
I guess it's all right. Winning a championship in this league it ain't really too much to be excited about considering the people that are in it and the races every week. But, you know, nonetheless, it is a championship, so you got to be happy about it, which I am. Definitely going to move on. This was definitely my last race in this league. Going to try to move on to better things, better racing, and just overall better people. But like I said, glad to come out with the championship. Just wish we could have won a couple of these races to get a couple extra money, but it is what it is. We'll take it and we'll move on.
Well, Braxton, we'll let you roll out the carpet. We know you got a fan club watching on YouTube. They're week in, week out, diehard fans for you. Who makes it all possible for this 15 car?
You know, I really want to thank everybody that sponsors the car, especially GP Diecast. He's been on the car a lot this year because he supports me a lot. So definitely a big shout out to him. If you want to get any of your diecast needs, go to www.gpdiecast.com for the 124th, 164th, and 118th scale diecast. That's IndyCar, World of Outlaw, Sprint Car, and late models, along with the NASCAR stuff as well. So definitely have other sponsors to thank, which is Allen's Arts Images, Blaze Designs, Ravenwood Enterprise, Jeff Schmidt Auto Group, Bennett's Publical, Scrubbing Tires Podcast, Midwest Motor Fabrications, Reaper Speed Lab. You know, big thanks to them. Learning a lot with them. Looking forward to the rest of the year with them and into the future more. So I also want to thank NASCAR Techno Institute and everybody that tunes in, supports me, and watches the races. I know it's kind of a pain to watch these races. You support me to come out and get a win. Didn't get a win, but at least we got a championship. So we'll move on to a couple other leagues and do better and have some more better races for y'all.
Well, congratulations, Braxton. It's been a pleasure all season long. Hopefully we'll see you on the racetrack somewhere familiar here pretty soon.
Yeah, for sure. Y'all will definitely see and hear my name again. So I definitely appreciate you broadcasting and whatnot. Y'all definitely have a great rest of your weekend. We'll see you around sometime.
Thank you very much. That is your 2022 champion, the number 15 of Braxton DeWeese. Finishing in the number 3 position is the driver of the number 7, Blaine Harrison. And Blaine, you had an up and down night, but you're going to come home with a podium here tonight. How'd you pull that one off here tonight? It looked like this car, a lot of fun in the draft.
Oh yeah, it was good. The car, we kept chasing them down, and I literally messed myself up because I got in the wall one time. I definitely think we would have been in there in the run in the end. But, I mean, I hit the wall one time, and Tristan got in front of me, and he spun once, so that definitely messed us up on momentum. But this track is definitely momentum, so you just got to be there in the end. But I think we definitely had a first-place car all night. Wasn't there at the right time. But I think a very successful night, way to end the season. Got to thank Braden Goddard for giving us this league, and you for streaming, of course, and all the admins that put everything into it.
It's been a great season. Probably not one that you would have. Well, you probably. I would say you had a great season overall, but probably not the points position you probably would have liked to have. But overall, a pretty good season for the 7 car as we head into the off season. And I know you're out there racing in the real world as well.
Yeah, definitely doing better in the real world than on virtual right now. Going to Tri-County Motor Speedway this weekend to run a late model division, see what we can do there, see if we have any luck. But definitely things have been going our way so far this year, knock on wood, of course. But I mean, couldn't ask for better. The car was great, good set under us tonight, and I just wasn't there in the end, but we could have been there.
Well, you're going to come home with a third place finish. Nothing to shake a stick at. That's a little bit of a momentum to go into the off season with. Who makes it all possible for you in this number 17?
Definitely got to thank Kid Tire, of course. Twin City Motor Exchange, Southern Minerals, New River Economy Drug, Southeast Mowing, Friends of Coal. Got to thank LB Harrison Trucking, my mom, my dad. Got to thank K Brown and Alexander Sear. We team raced that whole race just to do our best. Got to thank everyone who was clean racing and just who was there in the end who raced me clean tonight. It's always fun to race clean and be clear, but that'd be about it.
Well, congratulations, Blaine, on a third place finish here tonight in the HGC Motorsports Championship 75. Congratulations. We'll talk to you on the flip side and keep those wheels down, and good luck in your racing endeavors this summer.
Thank you.
That's Blaine Harrison, your third place finisher, and finishing in the number 2 spot. Was the winner 1 week ago at the North Wilkesboro Speedway. Gonna come up 1 spot shy here tonight. It's the driver of the 08 of Alexander Sear. And Alexander, you had a fast hot rod there. You got your top 4 cars all underneath the blanket at the end of that race. What did you need more out of that car to maybe get up there and challenge Deweese and Brown for the win?
I feel like that we didn't really need a bit more. I was just trying to be patient and wait for what obviously happened on the last lap and then take the opportunity and try and get to the front. But, you know, didn't happen. I'm fine with second place.
Yeah, second place, not anything to be upset about here tonight. You come into here, you picked up your first career win in your first career start with the Outlaw Super Series last week. Going to back up with a second place. So batting average of 1.5, that's not too bad.
Yep, definitely feels good, man.
Well, how was the racing out there tonight? It looked like it was pretty intense. Could you really feel the draft in these super late models on this big 1.5 mile speedway?
I mean, yeah, and the draft, I don't know that you can necessarily feel it, but you definitely reel them in going down the straightaways.
How hard as a driver is it to kind of reel in those runs? Because like you just said, you really reel them in there fast. How hard is it to be patient and not trying to attack every time you get, those said runs or get into the back of someone? We saw that early on in the race where someone get in the back of trying to do a bump draft. These cars not really liking the bump drafting. How hard is it to kind of, just not run over the guy in front of you?
Yeah, patience is key. You just got to focus on the end of the race and have a clean race car.
Well, man, congratulations on your second place finish here tonight. I know you got a bunch of sponsors on the side of this 08, a great looking race car. Who makes it all possible for you and your race team?
First off, I got to thank my parents, my mom, my dad. They helped me along the way. If it wasn't for them, I wouldn't be here right now. Got to thank Cade Brown, my teammate. He's an excellent race car driver, and Elite Performance Industries for everything that they do for me. And yeah, that's it.
Well, congratulations on your second place finish here tonight, and we'll see you at the next one. Not sure when that will be, as this was the last race of the season. We're going to go into a little bit of an off season, but hopefully we'll see you on the racetrack somewhere soon here on the Turn 3 Racing Network.
Yep.
That's Alexander Sear, your second place finisher, and that will bring us to our race winner, the driver of the number 99 of Cade Brown. Came home second last week. Going to come home with the win here tonight. Talk us through the battle that you had all race long. You had a very fast Ford Mustang, and just talk us through your race here. It seemed like a very, very fast race car you had underneath you tonight.
Oh yeah, I know we were good from the beginning. Didn't qualify like I wanted to, but third was alright. Just tried to ride. Got up front, just tried to save what I had under it. I don't think our pit strategy was the best. It could have been a little better, but it turned out well. And I hate to finish a race like that, but I mean, I think anybody in that position would have done the same. But I think it's part of it.
Yeah, you had a great battle there with Braxton for multiple laps there, and it just seemed like maybe a little bit much of a run with the draft. The fact there, we were just talking with Sear about how fast these cars suck up to the car in front of you. Was that part of what happened there on the last lap?
Yeah, I've never experienced draft in a super late model. This is the biggest track I've driven them on. But he was trying to block the draft, just a defensive move, and he entered on the bottom, and he had to check up harder than any of us. And if you hit the brake to try to stay out of someone, your momentum's killed. And so I think that's just one of those deals where it was just hard racing at the end of the race.
Well, you're going to come out of here tonight with the HEC Motorsports Championship win here tonight. And, you know, second start of the season for you. You're going to end it on a high note with the win here tonight. And, man, this race was a very exciting one, and very intense there. Those last 10, 15 laps there, side-by-side crossover moves between you guys put on one heck of a show for our fans out there. Who makes it all possible for you in this number 99 car?
Elite Performance Industries, my mom, my dad, Carolina Driveline, Race City Steel, Affordable RVs, KPR Wraps, just everyone who helps us get here.
Well, congratulations on the win here tonight, Cade, and well, have a good one, man. Good luck in all your racing endeavors this summer, and we'll see you on the racetrack here very shortly, I'm sure.
10-4, thank you.
That is your race winner, the number 99 of Cade Brown, who picks up the win. Let's take a look at your unofficial results leaving the HGC Motorsports Championship night here at the Charlotte Motor Speedway. It's Cade Brown as your race winner, barely holding off the 08 of Alexander Sear. Blaine Harrison, we talked to him, will finish third. Braxton DeWeese fourth. Jacob York will round out your top five. Sixth spot will go to Tristan Newman. Then all the other drivers with trouble here tonight: Dawson Miller, Eli Lewis, Justin Elvis, Joshua Siegfried rounding out your top 10. Jeffrey Johnson, Brendan Carroll, and Casey Bietti rounding out your 13-car field. Well, that will do it for a wrap. Your champion, the number 15 of Braxton DeWeese, will leave the Outlaw Super Series 2022 Championship in his passenger seat in the hauler. But for everybody behind the scenes, we want to thank BG Racing. We want to thank GP Diecast, Heaton's Garage, W Energy, BGRacingDesigns.com, and all of the other parts under Premier Dental Arts, Premier Service, Premier Products. We can't thank them all enough for everything that they have done for the Outlaw Super Series. But on behalf of Braden Goddard and everybody here behind the scenes with the limited iRacing series, it's been a pleasure to host these races. Once again, my name is Upstate Ale. We hope you've enjoyed tonight's broadcast in this season. We will see you in Turn 3.